as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead... takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That is a tough play to make by this defender. Usually the slant route is the go route for an easy completion, but not this time. The defender does his job and bats that ball away.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
They're going to the air on the first play. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's down after the catch at the 12, a red zone opportunity.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. On the carry, he's heading left. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Penn State offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. The Wolverines pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door ready to put points on the board to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. QB to the tight end for a completion. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set, second down play here. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Reynolds. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's caught. It's Welch. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw again. He flips it to the back across the middle. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Catch made on the left side. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And the defense comes up with the football.
With wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. On the run, it's Welch. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs here. Picks it up himself and still going. Powering through a tackle.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting...
He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Michigan.
I'll tell you what, in this first half... Quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Can you believe it? The PAT is no good.
That keeps the score. Michigan 16, Penn State 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The sure hands, it's Reynolds. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Leans back and chucks it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Point after, knocked right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. What a catch by the sophomore.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense is really threatening now.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it second down and forever. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Wallace. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They try to sneak it for the first. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Testing the right side here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
And the Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Reynolds. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Looking to chuck it again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Welch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The Nittany Lions looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he moved the football, and it brings up a third down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Moore. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, that's the last thing that this offense could afford to do is turn the football over to give the other side a chance at taking the lead. Now they got to hope their defense saves the day.
A draw to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a one-handed catch. And the junior with a one-handed grab there.
Wow, what concentration to haul in that throw with one hand. You know, he told us during pregame, some of our production meetings, that they work a lot of times for an hour after practice just to be able to make plays like that. Clearly, it's showing up on the field.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback rolling to his right now. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
It's a run to the left. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
It's 2nd and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite make it. Forced out at the 1.
Well, Chris, it's crunch time here. That 3rd down did not work out. It sets up a big-time 4th down late in the game. What will be the call here to get the ball into the end zone?
Quarterback drops back, looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, Chris, this is what it's all about, right? In college football, so unpredictable. This offense takes the lead late in a game like this. What a throw. What a catch. A great call. What must be going through that defense's mind? Barring a miracle, this one is done.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He finds some space. Great cut. They whiff on him. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. Clock winding down. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. And it's caught across the middle. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And he goes down as the takeaway wraps up a hard-earned victory for the defense. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.